welcome back. I hope you're all well. So today's video is a fun one. We're going to be talking about not buying but selling your designer bags. So these are just going to be some signs that you should be looking for that will tell you if it's time to sell some of your bags or not. And I feel like this is really important because I think that we sometimes tend to hold on to things that we no longer use and, you know, that just sit in our closet and go to waste and collect dust day after day, but we like hang on to them because, I don't know, for whatever reason. So yeah, if you are one of those people that tends to do that, I feel like this video could be really helpful for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so before we jump into the signs that you should look for, let's talk about selling our bags, because I feel like this can be a big reason as to why some of us hold on to our bags for such a long time, even though we shouldn't, because it can be really hard to sell your bags if you're doing it on your own, and sometimes, you know, you might not know which store to go with, or, you know, it just can be a little difficult, which brings me to the sponsor of today's video, which is Store 5A. I'm really excited to be working with them. I think it's a fantastic store. If you live in Columbus, Ohio, you should definitely go in the store and check them out. It is absolutely beautiful. It's sophisticated. It's professional. Everyone that works there is super, super nice. It's just like a great store to buy luxury items and also to sell them. Now, if you're not local to Columbus, they do have a website, and I find their website, again, professional, which I've talked about in the past in another video. It's really important to me that you know, stores that buy and sell luxury items have a professional website where I don't have to, like, where I don't have trouble trying to look for, you know, items or how it works to sell with them and just information in general. So their website is amazing. It's easy to understand. If you do want to sell with them and you're not in Columbus, you can submit pictures, which just make sure that the pictures you send in are accurate to what the bag looks like. And then once you submit your photos and a quick description of the bag, and it's super easy, I've done this before with them, they will come back and give you a quote, which, let me just say, like, I have to talk about this. In my experience, they do give one of the highest quotes. I know this because months ago when I was looking to sell my Chanel boy bag, I have sent like pictures into several different stores, and Store 5A was one of them, and every other store gave me such a low offer. Like, it was insane. And Store 5A definitely gave me the highest one and the fairest one. Like, it was absolutely fair. So from now on, if I am selling some of my bags and I'm not selling them here, I definitely will go with them because they just give you a fair offer, and I think that's amazing. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that you have 3 options with them, which is also really nice. So if you do decide to sell with them, you can either get store credit, which is great because they have an amazing selection, or they will write you a check, which in that case you'll get a little less money, but still they give you a great quote. Or the third option is that you consign with them, you know, which is also something to consider. And I feel like this is great because it's like there's an option for everyone. Rather you want store credit, you want to consign, or you just want a check because you need fast cash or whatever. I just think that's amazing. Not every store offers that, so that's definitely a huge plus. As to what bags they buy a variety of bags. So we're talking Chanel, we're talking Gucci, we're talking Louis, we're talking Dior, Chloe. They buy all of those bags. I think when I was there and spoke to the lady, they said they offer the most right now for Chanel, Gucci, and Louis. And then some bags that they currently do not take are bags like Coach, Michael Kors, just, you know, those type of brands. But they do buy a wide range of luxury handbags. So yeah, definitely worth to take a look in your closet and see if you have anything that you might want to get rid of. And as I mentioned, they obviously also sell designer bags, which they have a great collection, selection, not collection, God, Angelique. They have a great selection, and every Thursday at 5 p.m. they have like a new product drop. So I would definitely check out their website and also their Instagram so you can see like what's new and just like stay updated with that, because I love doing that, like just following Instagram accounts like that and just or stores where I love to shop from and just see what's currently new and what they're getting in, because they get new things in all the time. So if you're looking for something, definitely worth to just, you know, check it out. And if you want any discounts, a way to get discounts with them is to sign up for their email list. So yeah, definitely check them out. I will leave all of their information in the description box down below. And now let's talk about some signs that you should look for to see if you have anything you might want to sell to them. Okay, so the first sign is if you have a bag that you absolutely love to look at, that you think is so beautiful, and you just love it. You love the looks of it, but you never ever reach for it. You love to look at it, but you never reach for it. And as many times as you look at it and say, oh man, I like love this bag, it's so pretty, but when you go to leave the house, it's like one of the last bags you reach for, that is a huge sign that you should not keep this bag. Trust me, I have done that before. There have been bags where I'm like, it's beautiful, I love this. I had a Dior bag that I thought was so beautiful, like I loved looking at it, but reality was that I never ever used it. And what's the point of keeping it in my cabinet for literally no reason other than me to look at? I mean, I can just pull up a picture online and look at it that way. The second sign is that you might use the bag and you might, you know, like the looks of it, but it just doesn't work for your day-to-day. You know, you might be using it and you notice that it's too small, or maybe it's too large. It just doesn't really fit your lifestyle. I think if you have a bag like that, again, it's just very important to kind of be realistic and think, well, maybe if I sell it because I don't actually love it that much, because it doesn't really fit my lifestyle, you know, I can buy something that would fit my lifestyle a lot more and that I would use a lot more, and most importantly, that you would love a lot more. Okay, the third sign that you might want to sell one of your bags is that there is a bag that you're currently eyeing up and are absolutely obsessed with, but you really don't want to spend the money. Well, maybe look in your closet and see if there's a bag in there that you could live without, so you could afford the new one that you can't stop thinking about and looking at. Number 4, the bag has been loved just a little too hard. And you might think, well, how can I sell it if it's been loved too hard? If you have a bag that is like a Louis bag, okay, and you've used it a lot, maybe it's even vintage, as long as it's not like completely falling apart, you definitely could still sell it if it's in decent condition, and probably get some money back for it, because believe it or not, those Louis bags, used or not, and like Chanel bags, they still hold their value even if they're used, and a lot of people right now are loving vintage. And last but not least is that you might have too many bags, and you're probably thinking, well, how can I have too many bags? Trust me, there is such a thing as having too many bags. I mean, if you have like 20 bags or something like that, there's no way you use them all the time, and obviously that's personal preference. Like, you might be one of those people that is totally happy with that, and you're totally happy with not using your items. I'm not. Like, if I have too many things, I know I can't use them all, like something has to go, and what I do then is I just look at those 20 bags and I'm like, okay, which one of you do I use the least, and which one of you would I be happy without? So yeah, if that's the case, then I definitely think it might be time to sell one of your bags. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.